Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Well, we're gonna start Blacksad. Isn't that so sad? We're gonna start Blacksad. Let's see if I'm on. First off, we'll see. We're streaming here, so be patient. Yep. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, I'm on. Okay, so while I'm starting this up, I'm gonna restart this because it was. Oh, I gotta get used to the controls because it's all like keyboard based. I can't use the mouse, man. I might as well unplug it. There. That makes it so I don't. It's like, okay, this game doesn't use a mouse. Let me unplug you then and throw you away. You're useless. That way I know, like, oh yeah, I gotta use the keyboard to do everything. So that's one complaint already. I'm always kind of weirded out whenever a game on PC does that. So, oh, you're doing this the old-fashioned way. Alright, hold on. So let me do this. Yes. See what I mean by no mouse? It's like, and it has like that. Alright, so that's gonna pop off for a moment here. Is this working? We're streaming here, so be patient. There, yep, okay, there it goes. I can barely hear me. Can you guys hear me alright? Do I need to move this closer? Or do I need to shout louder? Let me know. I got 2 thumbs up, so some people gotta be here. Alright, so the reason I wanted to restart this because the intro was beautiful, so or at least the music and the ambiance was. So I wanted to get you in the mood by starting it over again. So let me do that. Let me get the ambiance going. Here we go. Ready? Alright, let's start it up. Oh. Causes things to flicker though. Alright. Where are we? Oh, now that I got rid of the mouse, it's like... To move this to real time. Anybody in the chat? One watching right now. Alright, so no one was there for that ambiance. That's great. I did it for nothing. Alright. So let me go share the video. Share. Copy. Twitter. Hey, we're playing Blacksad. Playing Blacksad. And also, I want to put it in my chat room because last time I did, or put it in the chat room that Golden Bonnie had greatly, I think his name's Floyd now actually, so I should give him the name of Floyd. I hope that didn't pop up on the window there. I think it only does that window. Luckily I'm not doing the full window because that was like, oh wow, that's adult. Alright. Floyd had graciously gave me the Twitch room. So I could put that in there. Just a reminder. And there we go. People voted for this thing. No one's here. It's Friday night. Where is everybody? You're under quarantine. You're not supposed to be doing anything. I don't know if I'm gonna get like a mark on this video because of this song. I mean, I wonder if this thing's soundtrack is so good that it's gonna start to get like copyright hit. I don't know. The only time that's ever happened was Owlboy. Owlboy's the only one that's done that to me so far. Oh, I did the hangman board creaking thing. Oh, this poor dude. He's hanging out. Oh, I did it again. This guy's hanging out. Waiting for people to show. Anyways, let's get started. Oh. Hi there, buddy. How's it hanging? Oh, over the ring. That's not a wrestling move. How about Avo? She's not gonna look up, is she? Notice me. Notice the hanging person. Oh, there you go. Now she saw me. This interactive drama uses similar controls to other games of its genre. Do you still want to enable the tutorial? Sure, because I don't know what the genre is for this game. This game saves your progress automatically when you see the thing spinning on the Catman. On the Catman. He looks like Catman. Looks like he looks like a cat version of Batman. I don't know. I know that's probably furry blasphemy or something. Adjust so the silhouette on the right is no longer visible. I don't see him. It's about right. I can see him here, but I can't see him here. Setting up your contrast. Loading screens. I have an impression. Like, what made you think that? The guy hanging from the rafters? I think that's a good tone to start with. It's Blacksad. It's sad. In a black tail, and it's sad. It's not called Whitehappy. It's called Blacksad. Okay. It's noir. It's furry noir. I've written a short story for a furry noir anthology. John Blacksad, private detective.
Sometimes when I walk into my office, I get the feeling that I'm walking among the ruins of a lost civilization. Not because of the reigning disorder, but because it feels like the remains of the civilized person I used to be.
Where is that damn detective? I'm gonna rip his head off. I swear I'll tear his eyes out. Hey! Hand over the pictures, you bastard. Now! Otherwise, you're gonna be dead meat. Hear me, cat?
When talking to other characters, you get both. You get to choose both your questions and your answers. In some conversations, you can take all the time you need. In others, you will have to think quickly and reply before the time is up. In these occasions, you have to stay alert. Who are you?
Do I know you? Your face rings a bell, but
You've been spying on me. You took pictures of me with a lady.
well, then you'll understand why I didn't really focus on your face, right?
I'm gonna kill.
Every now and then, you will have to act swiftly and use WDST to move. Stay alert. You'll have a very short window before it's too late.
You.
Whoops. Ah, I hit S and not D. Ah, silly me.
I'm gonna kill you.
You literally did just then. Quick time events. At certain moments during the game, you will need to press the indicated button to perform specific actions. Sometimes you'll need to keep pressing the button until the circle is completed.
Give me the goddamn pictures.
Throughout the game, you'll have to make decisions. Some of them will have minor consequences, like choosing whether to throw a punch or strike a headbutt. But be careful. Some of these decisions will be more transcendental and have a major impact down the line. In some cases, you will have all the time you need to make decisions. Sometimes you'll be forced to make up your time before this time is up. So punch or headbutt. I ain't headbutting that. I don't know about you.
That was my first time regretting hitting a guy like him. But at least I would have enough time to weigh in his soft spots.
Hit the groin, man. He's a lady killer. Grab that typewriter. Ooh. Pen is mightier than the sword, bitch. Oh, well, I mistyped that one. Good job. They're not forgiving, at least. Oh, okay, I gotta do the whole scene. Alright. Been one of them games, huh?
Give me the goddamn pictures.
Throw a punch, then punch, then dick, then typewriter.
But at least I would have enough time to weigh in his soft spots.
And the gun is S, I think.
Oh man, you broke my jaw.
Well, now it matches your marriage.
If you show my wife those pictures, I'm dead meat. You'll ruin my life, please.
You're the one who owes you. You're the one who cheated on my wife first.
I don't enjoy meddling in others' affairs, but it's my job, and I've got bills to pay. You're the one cheating on your wife, buddy. This is on you.
Hey, I'm no two-timer, I swear. It only happened once, for God's sake. I'm just her bodyguard, that's all. She seduced me. I love my wife, honest to God. I even quit the damn job for her. You can't break up a family for one tiny mistake.
You broke your family, it's my job. The most important information you find during investigation will be recorded in your detective book. When your new inventory locked up, it will pop up. I'll just do it's your job. My job.
Look, you protect that girl, and I spy on people like you. We all have to be professional, no matter how sick it makes us at times.
Okay, how about this? You give me those pictures and tell her a white lie, and I pay you 10 times what she's offering. You save my family, and you make a pretty penny. What do you say? Deal?
For as long as I could remember, I had collected nothing more than bad gigs, debt, and sorrow. My self-respect and bank account were racing to see who'd hit rock bottom first.
No, I want time to do this.
Look, partner, I've been asking about you. You're a good detective, but I know you've seen better days. You've had nothing but crappy cases lately, like this one. I'm offering you a way out. Money can go a long way, you know. Could try running some ads. Maybe you'll find better clients and well-paid gigs. You know, start all over? Come on, think about it. You can save my family and save yourself.
Alright, deal? I said no deal.
Okay, I'll do it. But get the hell out of here before I regret it, pal.
When you make a decision that has a major influence on the course of events, a notification will pop up.
3,
Thank God.
2,
Put that money to good use.
1.
It's a noir, you have to accept the
You
bribe.
won't regret helping out Eugene Pollard. I promise you that.
My uninvited guest had left me several gifts. First of all, a swollen hand. That guy's skin was hard as a rock. Second of all, more money than I deserved. Third, the feeling that my moral compass wasn't quite as calibrated as I thought. Last but not least, the certainty that more gifts were yet to come.
He's a nice guy. You see what I said about my pal Blacksad? Doesn't even know you, and he's already offered you a seat.
Yep, that's me. Have a seat.
Yes, Jake's right, of course. That's me to a T. Please, have a seat.
Shut up and listen, buddy. All right? I brought you a client.
Fade to black. Loading screen. Kind of regret taking the bribe. No, I wanted to go the other way. But I had made a decision at the behest of whatever world I live in, so don't quite know yet. Oh, she's talking to me. What does she say? We don't know. That gorilla moves fast. Sounds like he's blurring. What are you doing, man? Stop fidgeting.
And that's why we need to find him soon, or we will have a very serious problem.
Thanks for the information and the picture. They'll really come in handy. Let me see if I have this straight.
Use the tab to go through the different hotspots. Press enter the hotspot you want to interact with.
Bobby Yale, a boxer at Dunn's gym, has a crucial fight against the reigning champion in 2 weeks. But he disappeared 2 days ago.
Yes,
Your father, Joe Dunn, boxing manager and gym owner, hanged himself 2 days ago.
yes,
Oh, it's her father. Damn.
In short, if Bobby Yale is a no-show for his fight, you'll have to pay a fine. But since you don't have the cash on hand, your father's gym would have to close.
yes,
So you want me to find Bobby Yale?
yes. No, Jake wants you to find Bobby.
Oh, I see. Well, first of all, your father took his life the same day his pupil disappeared. Sorry, but something just doesn't add up.
Damn it, John. Will you take the case or not?
Sure. I know the money is tight, so how about this? If I solve the case, we'll see how much you can pay.
I have to do. The other guy will pay me $10,000 for whatever for that, so I'm just paying it forward. All right. That's all. That's all it is. If I had known about the 2 weeks I was in for, I would have followed through with the chair. Did he say that? I must have missed that. Or are you just like making up noir lines? Because that's definitely a noir line. You know, that's funny. Like, ha. Have a seat. Oh no, Tom, no. You're not ill with the thing, are you, Mr. Fox, Mr. Squirrel Man? Better not be. But since you're here, America truck's tough. Yeah. America tough. Dilly's Liquors. Yes, this is noir indeed. Oh, a kid playing in the fire extinguisher. See, that's what you do. That's a great world building, man. Just like, there you go. It's like a definitely 50s or yeah, something 50s, definitely 50s vibe going on here. Cars are just starting to get like some uniqueness to them, but they all still almost look alike.
I know you already went to Yale's apartment and found nothing, but I'll search it myself at some point.
Bobby Vale's address. It's a
That
box
cleaning
anyway.
lady, Miriam Purnell, the one who found Joe Dunn's body. She works part-time at Sam's Diner, just down the road on the left, right?
That's right.
I think I might pay her a visit as well.
Oh, the cleaning lady
And
found
the
her.
gym, of course, and see what I can find. Okay, I think I've got enough to start with for now.
America. You feared the most. Exploration. Use the WASD keys. I know how to walk around. Don't patronize me. Use to move the camera. Move that. Tabs navigate through different hotspots. Enter to select the hotspot. Oh, he's a musician too. He's so
that done?
talented.
Wow.
Use the E and Q to zoom out. Tab to navigate through hotspots. Hey, Strange Love. I'm Catman. Yeah, he does have a guttural voice. Why you wanna kill me, Rhino? Why you wanna kill me? F1 to open the notebook. Once the notebook is open, you can go through all the notes you have taken during the investigation, select the character whose information you want to see in order to go to the corresponding section. The help bar in the lower part of the screen shows all the controls and their functions. Use the mouse and keyboard to navigate through the thing. Wait, so I do need to use the mouse? Eugene Colbert. Jake. Bobby Vale. Can I like zoom in on that? Yeah, okay. Okay. It's like the thing. Promising boxer vanished the same day that Dunn died. Dunn's gym will have to close if it doesn't fight. It doesn't fight the reigning champion. kind of early to be calling it dead. It's like, oh, we're that, you know, like that just shows a well-run establishment. Like if one fight has to be delayed by a little bit, all of a sudden the whole thing is going to get shut down. You know, not that the owner died or anything. That has no impact whatsoever on the establishment. How many articles do we have on this ship anyway? Spaceballs. It's a noir. They're all old friends. Jake is an old friend. That's all I know. Unfaithful to his wife, offered bribe, accepted. You don't write that down. Why would you write that down, Mr. Detective? How long have you been in this business? Don't write down the thing. You know he's a good. It's like he's a good cop when he's like, you know that bribe that this person offered, I accepted it. He's obviously a private eye because when you don't answer to anyone, then it's like, okay, sure, fine, I accepted the bribe, sure, whatever. I'm glad Strangelove wasn't here to see that, but now my character wrote it down, so now it's like, oh, well, decisions were made. But to be fair, I am doing this. So F2 to access the deduction screen. You cannot make deductions right now. First, you need enough clues. Well, why would you tell me to go here then? Tutorial. Surrounded by it. Escape. Your Blacksad. Really? From the main menu, you can access the Hall of Fame album. Load a game to continue where you left off. Check your stats in your Blacksad. And quit the game. Press escape or back to continue play. Now I know how all the buttons work. Let me look at my Blacksad. Your Blacksad. Here you can see your behavioral stats. This is the decisions you made of Blacksad. Choose your acts and your choices define Blacksad's character. The lower status bar is how profitable the investigation is turning out for you. Profitability, 60%. Silent or talkative, so far I'm talkative. Clumsy or swift, so far I'm swift. Astute or obtuse, jury's out on that one. Romantic, 60%, lonesome, 40%. Upright, pragmatic, this is kind of cool. Character studies, I like that. The rope in the boxing ring. Did you come in, Strangelove, did you come in knowing that this was the guy hung himself in the rafters? That's kind of very appropriate, man, to talk about the rope. Or I'll quote unquote hung himself. Oh. So how do I zoom in? Yeah. Alright. I think everything is out here. Alright. Back is back. Backspace. Alright. Ah, picture of the rope in the ring. Haha. Yes. Oops. Let's go up the stairs. Oh, this is the roof. Well, that's... Now we're just going crazy here, man. Got a Merc flag. Boxes. Tutorial, new card. During the investigation, you will find Hall of Fame pictures, Hall of Fame sports cards. Keep in mind that it's you, not Blacksad, who find these cards. and that the collection is not relevant to the storyline. Leave no stone unturned. Find cards anywhere. When you find a new card from the Hall of Fame collection, you can choose to open the album to see the card placed in the slot. Continue to play. I found a card, but it's not for me. It's for the invisible person who's playing this video game. Actually, he's not gruff sounding. He's got an upper lip on. He doesn't. His voice sounds gruff, but his upper. It's got a bit of a loofiness to it, right? Yeah, that's right. All right, can I climb on that, or is it just blocking? All right, can I walk in front of it? Yay! Look what I did. Is there one of those cards in there? There's bricks, boxes, bunch of stuff up here. Look at all this junk. Why are you keeping all this boxes and stuff on your roof? Don't you know it rains? Don't put boxes on your roof, you madman. There's no goodness in this world anymore. Helen Moa's secret, the champions. The energy of champions. It's a chocolate bar. Okay, so I had to tab to that one. Yes, I know. It's Cougar Lady wants her chocolate. Don't take that out of context. It's a noir. I got a tab, right? There we go. Baby, I'm about to know that this kiss by a rose on the grave. Oh, the rose is not important. It's the thing under the chair. Okay, sure. Oh, it's another card. Not gonna say anything about the rose, though. How there's a wine glass up here. How they've left lounge chairs on the roof. No inquiries about that. No. Just gonna let that one go. Oh, there's a ladder thing over here. This is a weird rooftop, man. Can I go up this? Can I climb that? No. It's just for design. Okay. There's 3 cards up here, man. So well worth the trip. They don't impact the story whatsoever, though. There's an off-color tile. But nothing important about the off-color tile. This was a big old waste of time. Thank you, everybody. No clues on the roof, just so you know. Just so you know. That's looking at Metatwix. That looks like one of those new experimental chocolate bars. I miss my old office in Syracuse because, like, there was one guy there. He's a manager or something, and like he's not really good at managing. In fact, his incompetence made it so that I had to actually do some managing stuff myself. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna do your job for you too, I guess. But his wife worked at the chocolate factory, okay, and every once in a while he'd bring in like the new hotness that, you know, the new Butterfinger like thing that, you know, hadn't come out yet, but he had like a box of them. So, I mean, he had his uses. So you give me candy, I'm fine. I'll do your job for you. Winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is. Okay. I guess. I guess that's a motivational statement. It's not about the winning, it's about the wanting to win. Do you want to win? Better want to win. I'm going to investigate this room before I walk out that door. Oh, it's another Hall of Fame card. I'm starting to notice that there's a lot of... Oop, I didn't want to go to the Hall of Fame. No! No! I didn't want the loading screen. During the investigation, you'll find Hall of Fame. Yes, we know this. Keep in mind that it's you. Yes, we know this. The album displays the most illustrious stars, blah, blah, blah. Each sports. Ah. Sports. I want to win. Am I a champion yet? You gotta want to win to be a champion. Then again, I'm a kangaroo and I ordered boxing gloves for my birthday, because why not? Because kangaroos love their boxing
It
gloves.
seems dry, but there's no dust, and it's damp.
It's damp. As Al collected clues will be stored in Blacksad's mind. When you find a new clue, a new notification will pop up. Once you have enough clues, you'll be able to piece them together and make critical deductions that will help advance your investigation.
Underneath, it could have fallen the day Dunn died.
You want to know what has the best coffee? Worldwide Fur Camp. The YMCA there has some freaking bomber coffee. You should tell them about it, Strangelove. That is some good coffee. Hot as hell though. Gotta wait for it to cool a bit. Am I gonna shake it again? Shake it again. Did that flash? No, it's just like off colored. Like that one board had like a weird coloration happen to it. Up top there. Nope. There was an X on that. I could punch it. They leaded the coffee?
I
Man.
would shredded a bag like that, just out of pure rage.
You had a meme compilation there, Tony? Dude, compilation of memes. Oh, if you want to box, train. If you want to win, train harder. But it's not about winning, it's about wanting to win. So it's not really about training harder, it's about wanting to train harder. You see, this is the problem with your slogans with me. I will find a way to make your slogans make me as improactive as possible. I am lazy when it comes to workouts. But when it comes to putting together words, man, I'm no slouch. All right. What's in the bathroom? Uh-oh. The harder you bang, the muckier you get. You. Yeah, you should probably wash up after that. Uh-oh. Farting is the key to success. Yeah. Gotta pass gas to pass the class, I guess. No dung, no glory. You know, I gotta give the bathroom this. Like, each stall has its own thing, and there's no other thing, no other people trying to be clever. Like, everyone's like, nope, this is the best one I got. No one else is gonna vandalize this with any slogans or anything like that. Make slogans sound dirty. I don't know if I can make them sound any dirty in the bathroom. There's a card in here. No! Blacksad, you put that back. You put that back, Blacksad. You don't know where it's been. Did Desert write some of this? I don't know. Who is the author of Blacksad? I gotta turn in my furry card. Oh, there's another card here. Yeah, grab it. There you go. My God, like, this place is full of these things. Like, how long is this game? Like, they're not gonna, like, throw everything at this one scene, are they? Boxing gloves! Uh-oh. Oof, buddy. Is that racial? I'm not gonna say that out loud. I'm not falling for that trick.
Locked. But a true detective never leaves home without his... Huh? Sometimes even the most experienced detective has to go home to get his lockpicks.
I didn't bring my lockpicks with me. What kind of stupid idiot am I? I'm not looking at that. I'm not even going to acknowledge that. There's a freaking like detective shirt here. It looks like freaking Sherlock Holmes's vest. As long as I don't say it out loud, I should be fine. I know what they were going for, though. Someone wanted to get really beat up. Someone really wanted to lose really hard. So they really wanted to motivate someone to beat the crap out of them. Anyways, success is dependent upon effort. That's sort of not very motivational at all. Oh, is this another slogan here? Yeah, right? When you're good at making excuses, it's difficult to excel at anything else. Well, except excel, maybe. And then when you're good at excelling, then you'll think everything is a date. Oh. Sheriff Shrimley, no call weekly. Rhinoceros's wife. No call. I'm gonna call the Rhinoceros's wife. I'm gonna tell her. Like, hey, I just took your... Oh, there's another sport card. I see it. Can I have it? No. I saw it. No one excels at Excel. Excel excels you. That word I think is still commonly used. Tony. There's an older one called True, which is not time. Oh. There's a lot of sports stuff around here. Man, you got a lot of sports. Oh, dude.
Good morning, sir.
You're blind, aren't you?
Good morning to you.
John Blacksad, Private Eye. Would you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Not at all. Proceed, Your Honor.
I'm not going to say that because he's blind.
Were you here on Sunday afternoon?
Yes, indeed, kind prince. I came down to watch TV after having run the New York City Marathon in record time.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Just like life, that was short. But then again, all things sort of fit me like a sock. But it just so happens that you can, I do this old man a favor and bring him some sustenance.
All right.
Get him food. Okay. Discourse and inequality. Well, if you're going to have one book with you. That's that things from the Goonies. I don't know what they're called, those stretchy bands, right? That you use to stretch your arms out. I don't know what those are called. That's the thing they tied up Brand with in the Goonies. But he's using it to hold his luggage together. Yeah, well, it might be in Braille. You don't know. The book might be in Braille. The cover is not in Braille. And a lamp, yes. He might not be completely blind. He might be, like, legally blind. I'm technically legally blind. Oh, man. It was funny when I was 16 and getting my license. Oh, there's something on the ground there. Is that useful? But, no, it's just junk. But, like, I was looking, like, they go look at, it's like, I had glasses on, by the way, but they were, like, from, like, middle school. And, like, their effectiveness is kind of worn out, and I usually don't say too much about things like that. But I didn't know how bad they were until they're like, can you read the eye chart? And I go, like, what eye chart? And they're like, no. The one right over my shoulders, sir. It's like, oh. Oh, a chest extender? Is that what those are called? Well, I don't know, man. If I had lost both of my legs and I'm mostly blind, I would be kind of like, I don't know. I'd probably take up smoking. So I'm like, man, so I'm gonna get much more thrills out of life. Closed due to sudden and unexpected death of Joseph Jardin. A private service for family and friends will be held at St. George's Church on Friday, October 14th at 6 p.m. And there's a card behind his death thing. Have you no shame, Booberry? Why is his name Booberry? I should read the guys' names. I didn't even realize they were, like, silly. Anyways. Joe Dunn's Gym, founded in 19...
During the war? That's odd.
Yeah, he opened during the war. That's odd. And he died only like 10 years later, man. It's like, I dodged the war for this? Oh, no.
Mary Purnell, the person who found Dunn's body, works a block away from the gym. I'm certain she can give me the kind of information that...
Oh.
Hey! Watch where you're going, you jerk! You looking for trouble, moron?
Sorry. Really, I'm sorry.
You better be, you wuss.
I'm the sorry cop. That's a Disco Elysium reference. I'm playing a lot of noir games lately, I guess. And yes, I did unlock Sorry Cop and Disco Elysium. I'm sorry. The noir scene just doesn't fit me, I guess. I apologize way too much. It's a pug or a bulldog. Sam's Diner. I walked up to Sam's Diner. I don't know what I was in for, but I'm ruining the ambiance by making dialogue when the character's not talking.
And there you go.
Yep.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Come back soon.
Social distancing, pal.
Welcome to Sam's Diner. What can I get for you?
Blacksad, Private Eye. I work for Sonia Dunn. I need to ask you some questions about Joe Dunn.
Sure, but I'm working right now. Maybe later?
I don't see any
I
customers.
only see one customer sitting at the counter, and he's asking for your cooperation.
All right.
All right. Well, this one I have plenty of time, so you guys can actually vote on this one. What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn, Joe Dunn, and can I have a hamburger? Those are your options. See you is basically just end the conversation, and obviously we're chatting here. We don't need to. And she already tried to walk away from the conversation. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. You know, well, we could probably get a hamburger and then give it to the guy. AA. See you. You're telling me to walk away from the conversation that we just started? Buffalo, New York, and Noir. I don't know. That might be a little too close to home. Can I have hamburger?
Can I have a hamburger, please?
Oh, sure. Regular or cheese?
This is a tough question. I don't think the goat's gonna appreciate cheese. He seems lactose intolerant. What do you guys think? Better to be safe? Maybe he doesn't like gluten either. So, like, maybe we could get it just like a regular patty without anything on it?
Regular. That'll do.
Mm-hmm. You want fries? A drink?
No, that's it.
Okay. Is that for here or to go then?
To go, please.
One burger to go, Sam.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Next to the icon of each cat sense, hearing, sight, and smell will counter. A counter will show the number of stimuli that can be perceived in the event in the moment. That's actually pretty cool, because like that does make it like, hey, you're a cat person. The help bar in the lower part of the screen shows relative controls to their function. Cat senses. Don't see anything that's... Is that right there? Oh, right here. What am I doing again? Even with the tutorial, I have no idea. QE and zoom, okay. Right, there's something... Do I zoom in on stuff? It's a radio, yes. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's what my ears are picking up on. So what are my eyes picking up on? So basically, like, if I'm moving these things around, I should start to see my icons start to... Okay, nose is picking up something here. A little bit to the left, right here. Up. Down, right. What am I doing? Yes, I'm here. You quirky game. Oh, there it is.
Smells tasty. My pal is going to lick his chops.
Okay, so I am getting it for that dude. Well, at least I know that. Anything else? This is a very roundabout way of trying to. Oh, that's I. Going to see her face. Is there something in your eye?
Have been puffy and tired, sleepless nights, hectic days, or has she been crying? Perhaps all of the above.
Don't look at her eyes. Oh. One hamburger.
It's nice and neat.
And one nose. One smell. She wearing perfume? Yep.
Smells like cinnamon. No, cinnamon and burgers.
Burgers and cinnamon. I found all the stuffs. My eyes are up here. Stop looking at my neck. No, ma'am. I'm smelling your neck. Get away from me! Ah! What kind of detective are you? Hello, two chucks. Burgers and cinnamon. Those are two flavors I usually don't put together.
Your burger
Man.
is ready.
They seriously have a billboard thing in the diner? Man, what kind of establishment is this?
I'll let you enjoy your meal.
4 people used the back door that very same night.
What?
Well, I might be blind as a bat, but as you can certainly see, I have 2 wonderfully functional ears. Very kind of you. Shame it didn't have any cheese, though.
Oh,
4 people used the back door 2 days ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Who was the first person to use the back door?
Someone big unlocked the door, stepped inside, then came right back out.
Who was the second person to use the back door?
A man, just a few minutes after the first person.
all these
He
men
came
using
back
the back door.
muttering, "Ungrateful bastard." Then he threw something in the trash and walked back in. Oh, no, wait. Before that, he gave me a coin. A coin? I mean, do I look like I need spare change? Huh? I mean, I'm staying at the million-star hotel, for God's sake.
All right.
Who was the third person to use the back door?
Judging by the quiet footsteps, I'd say it was someone small. I'd say it was about 30 minutes after the second person came out. Whoever it was threw something in the trash and stood in front of me for a moment. Then I heard a click. And finally, I heard trailing laughter in that direction.
Who was the fourth person to use the back door?
Someone big. I recall heavy breathing. The person left in a hurry, running in that direction.
There's
Chest
a chest
expander.
expander in your cart.
What expander?
A thingamajig with 3 springs.
Oh, the thingamajig with springs. Oh, I got it from the trash back there.
he have been a train conductor?
Nah, probably not. He's probably not a train conductor. He probably just found the hat somewhere. He's like, hey, I'm a train conductor now.
Looks like someone used it as a punching ball.
Anything else?
I wonder what it's like to be blind. Would I cope?
Probably not, since all 4 of these things require vision. Oh, down here.
Looks like someone used it as a punching ball.
Already found that one though. Oh man. One around here somewhere. His legs. He has no legs.
Blind and legless. How does he get by?
I don't know. Hands. They can, yeah, for sure. Alright, let's talk about the paint can.
Where did you get that paint can?
Found in the
In the
garbage.
trash can in
Yep.
the back. A paint can and a thingamajig with springs. What a night.
That's all for now. Thanks.
So, those are the 2 things that he seemed to indicate were thrown in the trash. So I'm probably not going to find much in the trash. I'm surprised it threw me back to that guy before Oh, you went blind after you got in that wreck with the... Ah, yeah, there we go. It's Toad, man. It's Slippy. After you got in that wreck with the frickin'... Jesus. What happened to no? Oh, man, that's a story. No pain, no gain. No guts, no glory. Is that what the other one says? So we are in New York, apparently. No guts, no glory. That's like the most stereotypical catchphrase you can have. Ooh! Bob Rock? Bob Rock. The harder you train, the luckier you get. Oh my. I'm not even gonna read that because I can read it just fine. Man, let's steal a freaking guy's cane. Freaking creep balls. No, they're not a heartless Tom. They're a nobody. Yeah. Oh. There's the noose. Do not cross, I don't listen to your words.
What leads a man to do something like this? Life's already dealt me a fair share of blows, but
Don't do it.
I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up.
Well, probably because when you hang, you subtract more than you add, right? There's something down here though, which I have a tab button to hit. What's mean? Like a door or something? So all you have to say about that is Alright, we gotta go back and talk to that lady. Apparently the hamburger thing was something I was probably supposed to save for the end of the conversation. Yeah, it's I know I'm familiar with the comic book series, but I say I'm familiar with it because like I know it exists. I know its existence, but I do not. But I haven't read it, and that's actually a good point. Thank you for bringing that up because I forgot to bring that up. Yes, this is based off of a comic book series. Yeah, so that would explain like the good art direction and stuff on it because it definitely has source material. So if you want to go find Blacksad as a thing, then you're free to go on the comic thing. This came out last year as a game. It seems to be like story-based interaction sort of thing, like a Telltale game. I call them Telltale games, even though Telltale is no longer a thing. R.I.P. Are you following me, dude? Yeah, you better keep walking, dude. Go to the gym. Oop, there's an activation thing here. There's another baseball card. Escone. Somebody Escone. It's a gift shop. You got a nice suit, man. Ah, there's the other part. Otini. Let me go to the Hall of Fame and see if we got any cards that are full yet. It's a noir time with. No, I don't look. Oh, it looks like I have one full card there. Blueberry. Baseball. Born in 1983, St. Louis, Prepared Challengers icon Blueberry is the worst player ever to be introduced to the Hall of Fame. During his first game, he suffered a serious injury which kept him from the fields for nearly 5 years, and yet he refused to give up and made a surprising comeback in the role of a coach. After years in the minor leagues, he finally earned his place as head coach of the Challengers, turning them into the best team of the 30s. Unlike Barry's 23-year lead, the team won 12 World Series and disputed the title every year. When inquired about the reason for his success, he replied, "I try to make sure my players don't get injured." Oh, poor Boo Boo. Barry got boo boos. He didn't want his players to get boo boos. You're being watched. Ghost can't do well in baseball. Boo Barry. Yeah, right? Hey, here's the diner. Let me go in and talk to the lady again. She's like, "Oh, he only wanted a hamburger." That's kind of a very awkward conversation now that you go back and think about it. It's like, "I want to ask you a few questions." "Well, I'm working right now, sir." "Well, I'm the only customer here right now, and I'd appreciate if you cooperate. Can I have a hamburger?" Oh, is that all you wanted, sir? Oh, thank God. Oh, he left. Oh, oh, now he's back. Oh. Anyways. Can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
I barely know her, but she looks like a smart girl, poor thing.
Sorry. I think that's it for now. See you around.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. That's what happens when you hit A. Are you satisfied, Tom? Are you satisfied? I asked you one question. Now I'm back to ask more questions. Are you okay, sir? Like, you keep coming back here and, like...
Hi, Mr. Blacksad.
Are you okay, sir? Like, are you... Like, did you hit your head? Like, why do you keep coming back?
What do you think about Jake Ostiambi?
Who? Who's that?
A big gorilla. Boxer, too. A friend of Joe Dunn's.
Oh, yeah. I barely know him. I don't like how he looks at me.
Sorry. I think that's it for now.
We're making this a
See you
thing.
around.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Bye-bye.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. You're just gonna come walking back, aren't you? Yeah, here he comes. Sir, do you really need to
Hi,
talk?
Mr. Blacksad.
Hi, again. How are you?
Can I ask you about your job?
Which one?
Oh, you have more than one. The
Tell me
diner.
about your work here in the diner.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it.
Except for when there's no customers, except
My
for a
boss.
strange man who keeps coming
Oh.
back.
Glad to hear that.
How long have you worked at the gym?
How long have you worked at the gym?
It's been, 4 or 5 years? Although, I don't think I'll be able to set foot in there again.
This must be really hard for you.
Thanks for getting that, Ganova.
I'm sorry.
Do you work anywhere else?
Other than the diner and the gym, you don't work anywhere else, right?
I wouldn't have the time, although I'm not sure I want to continue working at the gym.
So we get to decide. Do you want us to tell her to stay away from the gym, or do you want us to tell her not to quit? Because winning is about effort. It's not about success. All right? I wouldn't quit if I were you, or you might want to stay away from the gym. Tell her to quit. Tell her to win. What do you guys think? So, Ganova wouldn't quit. I don't know who made it, actually. I'd have to go looking up the reviews or stuff like that. They might tell it. I know that they had licensing, obviously, to do this, but I don't know if it was from the people, like how much involvement the people who work on Blacksad had on this game. One says she's a total champion. So is that saying? Are you saying, Tom, that she should stay at the gym? So I'm gonna take that as 2 gyms, 2 stays, and 1 go. Ava was like, no. She put up with you. She'll be able to deal with anything. Yeah, I've taken punches in my day, sir. Pick day. I wouldn't quit. Okay, so we have 3. I wouldn't quit. All right, there we go.
If I were you, I wouldn't quit. Trust me. It might be painful at first, but time heals all wounds.
She'll make that
Joe
no matter
used to say
what.
the same thing. Maybe. I don't know. Thanks.
All right, see ya.
Sorry. I think that's it for now. See you around.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Bye-bye.
We'll miss you for about 2 seconds, and then you're just gonna come walking back in and asking more questions, aren't you? Oh, darn it, I had more questions to ask her. Shoot, I've got to go back in now. So when Sable, you say she's gonna end up dead, you're familiar with this genre, so, and you're familiar with Blacksad, so I'm gonna guess that that's almost spoilerish. do the damsels always die? Is that how we're going? Joe Dunn.
Let's talk a bit more about Joe Dunn.
What kind of boss was Dunn? You found the body. What do you remember? What was done or how was done outside the gym? I almost said what was done outside the gym. Yeah, that is a cat thing. It's like, man, I just can't leave this place. It's like, I want to go outside. No, I want to come back in. I'm not an outdoors cat. I'm an indoors cat. You found the body. What do you remember?
Can you tell me how you found Dunn's body?
Well, I thought I was alone. I clean early in the morning before Mr. Dunn comes in.
Oh, so you have keys to the gym.
Yes, of course. There was paint on the floor, so I thought it'd be a busy morning. And then I saw him, hanging there, like a baby mobile over a crib. Then I think I panicked. When I calmed down, I called the police and waited
That's my
outside.
creepy baby mobile.
Sorry, that's all I can say.
Don't worry. But if you remember anything else, let me know.
How was Dunn outside the gym?
How was Joe Dunn outside the gym?
I wouldn't know. I only saw him at the gym or right there. That was his spot. I think everyone liked him.
What kind of boss was it?
What kind of boss was Joe Dunn?
A good one. Always paid on time, never raised his voice. If I asked for the day off, he even cleaned the gym.
The snake thing guy? I think he
I
got...
still don't get why he'd commit suicide.
I think there was an update on that. I think he did get time, actually. Like, it ended up being like, he was let go, and then, like, he was caught for something else, I think. I'd have to look it up. I know that there was an update, like, a month or two ago, but I think justice was dealt with. It obviously, like, it had its ups and downs. I think there was recently a federal, yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I remember, like, the state had an issue trying to hold him, and then, like, they passed a federal law or something that dealt with that kind of stuff. And then on top of that, he was caught for something else other than that situation. But if that federal law had passed prior to him doing what he did there, he would have gotten that. Anyways, so he had problems with his daughter. He was a widower. He had money issues.
His wife died years ago. Maybe he never got over it.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe he did. That was a long time ago.
Maybe he simply had money issues.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be. The gym didn't really get that dirty lately.
Speculating, are we?
I heard his relationship with his daughter wasn't ideal.
Oh, really? Poor man. I don't have kids, but that has to be really hard.
Yeah, right? It's so easy to sculpt your hair when it's polygons on a screen. Anything about the moment you found Dunn's body? Oh, I should have went see
Have
you.
you remembered anything else about the moment you found Dunn's body?
I'm afraid not. It's too painful.
I know, but we need to find Bobby Yale. Anything, any minor detail, could really make a difference.
I'll try.
All right.
Sorry. I think that's it for now. See you around.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner.
Are you sure it's the last thing you want to see? You're gonna come in again and talk to me about some other guy, aren't you? I love how it flashed randomly to the sign outside about how much things cost here. With hair like that, she's the culprit. She's gotta be.
Hi.
Wow! She is really tired with it. She's like, hi, how are you? Are you back again? We've already talked to you about hangings today. What else do you want to talk about?
Any ideas where Bobby Yale could be?
How am I supposed to know? He's rarely there when I clean the gym. Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
Have you remembered anything else about the moment you found Dunn's body?
I really can't remember anything. I'm sorry.
From when you walked in 2 seconds ago?
Sorry. I think that's it for now. See you around.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Bye-bye.
For reals this time? For reals this time. Good, I don't have to do this elongated sigh. Going, oh no. Why are you back? That's boarded up. Oh god, it really does. Is it doing that thing? Hi, how are you guys today? My name is Blacksad. There's a gorilla in a suit behind me. Anyways, see you guys later. How long can I hold the button for? Wow, that goes back pretty deep. Exit, stage left. Stage right. There we go. The NPCs will stop if you're in their same plane, which is kind of funny. Like, I thought a guy was following me at first. Like, when I first walked into the screen. No. I haven't seen a game do that since, like, the Sierra days. Where you have, like, that your character can just, like, walk off the side of the screen and you don't really go any further. And then you come back on the screen. And it's like, oh, there's no invisible wall here. It's just like, no, we're not going to let the camera pan any further. If I'm patient, I can stop a full line of people. I don't know, that's a challenge, sir. That might be a challenge. We'll make a anti-social distancing one. It's like everyone's within 6 feet of each other. It's so weird. Why is it this way? Can I confront people? I don't think I can activate. I can only really activate things if there's an X over them. So I have to have like a thing that allows me to use my action key. And I didn't see that over the heads of like these people. So unfortunately, I can't really Grand Theft Auto it and just like punch random pedestrians in the street. What happens if I walk in the street? Speaking of Sierra days, nope, I can't. The curb is an invisible wall. Come on, game. Be brave. Allow me to walk in the street and then have some bulldog go, what the are you doing, man? Aw, those are sea trusses. Aw. And there's a... Okay, game. Thanks. Oh, look. It's a Dalmatian. Hi, Dalmatian. How are you? Are you two good? Hey, you two should kiss. You two should kiss. Oh, come on, man. No, come on, man. I know you're busy, but I have a few questions for you, and, oh, no, okay, you're just gonna walk right by me then, okay, but fine, be that way. Get my lockpicks. Looks like Mr. Peanut Butter. I gotta say, they put a lot of good detail into the NPCs. For sure. Like, it's like, here's a random Dalmatian. Uh-oh. Someone's calling. Is it the wife going, where's those pictures of my cheating husband that... He's like, sorry, ma'am, I allowed you to bribe him. When does Bojack show up, right? Somebody answer that phone. Come on, loading screen, you're killing me. I gotta say, it's 10 o'clock already, man. This game, like, I have not noticed the time go by. That's an attestament. Oh.
I hope that wasn't a client. Although probability would suggest a cold call. Or, even worse, the War Veterans Therapy Group. And I was pretty sure I left the lockpicks on the table.
My desk is a mess. It's true to real life. I'm looking around my desk right now and I'm going, yeah. Yeah, it's a crime scene. What happened to it? Like, the funny thing is, like, you know why nobody picked up the phone? Is because you let it ring for too long. Thanks, loading screen. It's like, fine. There's no answering machines yet. It's the 1950s. What are you gonna do? Answering machines? What's that? It's like voicemail. Only before voicemail was a thing. Oh. What's this thing? Oh.
What if the only thing that keeps you going is the very thing that won't let you move on?
Sure, why not?
It's too soon to say goodbye. She wouldn't hear me anyway. What did you do to earn the admiration of a millinery culture, distant cousin?
Oh, hey Arcadia. How's it going? You have a YouTube profile now? It's really early for you over there, isn't it? Come to watch Blacksad. I pretend to drink.
Here's a tip for aspiring detectives. Pretend that booze is an issue. Clients love stereotypes. The truth? I use tequila to clean my lockpicks. In fact, I just finished cleaning them when that rhino walked in. Maybe we knocked him down during the fight.
Man, if I'm pretending I have a drinking problem, I'm really throwing myself into the act. That's an expensive act.
Smells good. Tasted even better the day Smirnoff brought it in exchange for a favor. A favor no cop should ever be paid for.
So much for pretending.
Police Commissioner Smirnoff smelled that cigarette. Judging by the way he put it out, he was pretty nervous.
Blacksad. He's black and sad. Funnily enough, that Google thought that was Google thought that was spam, and I'm like, man, come on. Why? Up tab. Whoop. See, what I do like about this system is that if you do have two activatable objects, like you can hit tab and then go to the next one. I do like that. I'm so not used to it that I keep trying to move around. It's a knife. Can't reach it. Too bad I'm a cat. And I can't crawl into spaces that people can't reach. So I need like to find like what, a broom or something? Hide under the couch. Coffee. Now there's the drug of choice. Oh, there's a card behind the coffee. Can I have like that? I want that thing. I want the card. Can I have the card? The card, man, come on. Phone. Police Commissioner Skirmley, weekly, no call. No one to call here yet. Typewriter.
Sometimes I also use it to type up reports that nobody reads and invoices that nobody pays.
Well, at least it's usefully useless. Sharpen your claws and shred the couch. Yes.
Good old Wheatley did a fine job with these pictures. Maybe I should give him a call. He'll be thrilled to know just how much this guy's gonna pay us to keep quiet.
Ah, Weekly did the... Oh, actually I wanted to look at the gun. Can't I look at the gun anymore? Okay. Alright. Can I still not look at the coffee? There's the desk. Is there any way I can look at anything else in the room that will help me get the retrieve the crap from under the couch? No, I don't want to leave just yet. Oh, window. Right? Catnip and milk caps. Come on, man. It's the good
I
stuff.
never understood why I had to be born in New York. But the real issue is why I'm still here.
Why am I still in New York? That's a question everyone asks themselves. I'm not in that New York. I'm in the other parts of New York. It's a monkey on a billboard. What's he selling? These morsels are the best. New York Warrior Star. It's out of this world. And for some odd reason, it looks like it has Pokeball logos. I think Game Freak's gonna want to have some words, sir.
A visiting friend once told me that New York City smells like a giant bonfire. I'd say the smell is rubbed off on me.
Well, maybe that's why you can't leave, because when you smell clean, fresh air, you're like, oh God, it's clean, fresh air, what am I gonna do? I can't do this. Oh, the war. Yeah, it's the 50s. What are you gonna do? Alright, let me call Weekly. Well, wasn't everyone freaking yeah, trigger warnings. As wasn't everyone a freaking veteran in the 1950s? I mean, like, who wasn't?
Hey, Wheatley, this is...
John, did you get my pictures?
Yes, and...
That rhinoceros has one big horn, huh? And the girl, hot damn. You want me to find out her name? Please, pretty please.
No, Wheatley. Look. The rhinoceros came by and offered me money to keep quiet.
Wow. Are we talking petty cash or big bucks?
The latter.
That's my boy. Good job, Blacksad.
Half the money is yours.
Yeehaw. Okay, let's just change the subject. Hey, I heard something weird is going on at this gym. What was that?
That's a good point.
Dunn's gym. Didn't you have a pal down there? Can I talk to him? I heard a woman's running it now. A boxing gym. Now, that's what I call news.
Actually, I'm working on a case for the gym owner. I'll see what I can do, okay? I'll call you.
Thanks, pal. You just made my day.
I gotta help out the frickin' press people. I'm not biased or anything. Like, that's a good part, Arcadia. It's like, yeah, he's not holding the frickin' phone up to his ear. He's holding it to the side of his skull. He's like, I guess they just have powerful microphones, that's all. Alright, anything else I can call here? Paying that phone bill, man. Rotary phone. How do you use it? Nobody knows. Actually, I know how to use a rotary phone. My grandparents had a rotary phone.
Joe Dunn, the boxing coach. You hear anything about his death?
Blacksad, is that you?
You got me. How's everything, Chief?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks for asking. Too much work as usual. As for Joe Dunn, he hanged himself. End of story. I'm too busy, John. I can't afford to put a single man on the case. Why are you asking?
Joe Dunn's daughter hired me.
But I still don't get it. Any signs of foul play?
His pupil, Bobby Yale. No one's seen him since Dunn hanged himself.
Well, his coach killed himself a few weeks before his big fight. Must be drowning his bad luck in booze in some gutter somewhere.
So, are you gonna help me?
I wish I could, John. Anyway, I'm afraid I don't have anything useful to share. And it seems like you don't either. But if you do find something, give me a call.
We've been friends for a long time.
And you think this is what two friends talk about on the phone? Good to hear from you, John. Take care.
Damn. He shot me down. How young are you? Here's the thing. In my personal house, the oldest thing I had was the touch dial with the wires, the corded touch dial phones. They had the same style like this one here, where it's the base with the the phone thing. My grandparents had a rotary in the barn, but their house had one of those things on it. You could literally call their house from the barn. It was kind of weird. Back then, you didn't have cell phones, so like they had to have like a phone, a barn phone, and a house phone, so they could call each other from those places. I guess it's weird, right? It's like, who needs a walkie-talkie system? It's not standard. People don't know those kind of things. It's a weird world. It's weird how much the world has changed. It really is. Like, because it's like, why would you do that? Like, why didn't you just use a cell phone? Like, no one had cell phones. Like, you couldn't. Like, we literally had a payphone in the high school. Like, and this reminds me of that one. There's this old cartoon from Looney Tunes where, Bugs Bunny is what's he doing? He's trying to get like inheritance or something, and like he's trying to call somebody because Elmer Fudd like hurt him or something, and he's trying to call his uncle to try to ruin his account estate, and he like goes to his home phone, and he was like, operator, and then he turns to Elmer Fudd and goes, hey, you got a nickel? And like freaking Fudd gives him a nickel, and then he just pockets the nickel. And it's funny because it's a joke that it's like, unless you know the technology at the time, like you don't realize like how funny that is, because it's like, first off, it's his home phone. You don't need to pay him because it's not a pay phone. Yeah, payphones are pretty rare now. It's kind of one of those things where it's like technology sometimes pushes forward a little too hard, and it's like some people still need to use public services like that, but then those public services don't become profitable, so they kind of have to move them aside, unfortunately. Though if the technology becomes cheaper than doing that, then that's great, but usually that's not the case, unfortunately. Anyways, enough about that rambling. Isn't there like one more phone number? Donna Blacksad, I'm married?
Hello?
Hi, Ray.
Hi. Who are you?
Take a guess. I already gave you a clue. I know your name, so
I don't know.
that means I'm a detective.
No way. My Uncle John is a real detective. He's way cooler than you. Wait a
Oof.
minute. You're Uncle John. Uncle John, I guessed it. I'm a detective, too. Mom, it's Uncle John. I guessed it.
You got me, Ray. Congrats.
What did I win?
What do you want?
A gun. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Good guys don't carry guns, Ray. You know why? Because they always end up shooting someone.
Yeah, that's why they're so cool. Oops, Mom's coming. Bye, Uncle John.
Ray, is that the way you say goodbye to your uncle?
Oops. Love you, Uncle John.
Now go put on your jacket. We're late.
Bang, bang, bang.
What a
Kids.
surprise. How are you?
Hey, Donna.
Bang, bang, bang.
Everything's fine. Don't you worry about me.
I do worry about you. Especially when you tell me not to.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Hey,
Oh, it got
I'm
smoggy
in a
out there.
hurry. Ray's got a dentist appointment. I'll call you soon, okay? I'm really sorry.
Sure. One last thing.
Ray, hurry up. We have to go.
Love you, sis.
And I love you, little brother. Okay, now I really have to go. Bye, John.
Bye, Uncle John. Bang, bang, bang.
So why is her name Mrs. Blacksad if she's my sister and... Oh, that's... No, I'm not saying that. But here's the thing though, like, if she's my sister, and she's Mrs., her last name shouldn't be Blacksad, right? You know? Right? She shouldn't, it should be Mrs. Blacksad something, right? Should be another name, right? I mean, this is the 1950s. We haven't talked about, like, not taking the maiden name out yet. I had the option to do that. Dang it. This is the 50s, Tom. They weren't that progressive yet. In fact, I should be calling her whatever the other guy's name is, wife in the possessive. Right? Like, I don't know. There are times restrained.
Lockpicks.
What's that?
I won't leave without my lockpicks.
Oh, that's a challenge then. Okay. I will not leave without my lockpicks. Alright, so how do I get my lockpicks? I'm not that old yet. No, literally, this person isn't a boomer. This guy is the quote-unquote, this guy is a member of the quote-unquote greatest generation, right? It's the kid that he talked to on the phone. That's a boomer. Literally. The kid that I just talked to on the phone, if he went, okay, boomer. It's like, guns are cool. Okay, boomer. I don't get it. You won't yet. Give it a few decades. Anyways, yes. So the kid I just talked to is a boomer. He likes guns. Bang, bang. So I gotta find out how to get that thing out from under the couch. They're baby boomers, yes. They are literally still babies. And they are booming. So, is there something on the desk I can grab? Doesn't look good. What if I try... I can't go under the desk couch again. Do I go from the side? Ah, there we go. Push the couch. Come on, old man. Of course the phone starts ringing. I'm on a mission. I can't do with the phone right now.
Most detectives feel safe with a gun in their pocket. Me, I prefer lockpicks. At least I know these little fellows won't backfire.
Well, you could accidentally stab yourself with them. Alright. Let me answer the phone. Hold on a bit.
Where the hell did you go, John? I thought you were on the case.
I had to run an errand, but I'll be back in no time.
You made a crappy impression, and now Sonia has second thoughts about you.
I had to get lockpicks.
Looking back, I wish I'd never found my lockpicks. Maybe I wouldn't have gone back to the gym. All hell was about to break loose.
No. You know, the thing about it is, like, when you come face to face with death, you're more prone to lovemaking. That's what I found as far as society goes. I think that's the reason why our generation, not to call us out or anything, that's the reason I think that our current generations are not, like, procreating as much as we used to, because it's like, we don't feel threats on our lives, so it's not like we're going, oh man, I better hurry up and procreate because I might not be here tomorrow. You know, it's like, there is a sense of like, there is that like thing where it's like having a sense of time, right? Just it's like, it feels like we have all the time in the world because some of my grandparents are still alive and I'm freaking in my 30s.
Lockpicks in hand.
Yep,
The
wait,
gym could wait.
let him talk. I have lockpicks, and you don't. No, I'm at some apartment or something? Why am I here?
Sonia and Jake had already searched the place, to no avail. But a good detective would have better luck. I know it might not seem like it, but... When someone hits you like that, you know you're onto something. It's only fair to show some gratitude.
Well.
You again?
Long time no see. Oh, how the tables turn. You help me, so I'll help you. Now leave before my partner. Damn cat.
Well done, Colbert.
Now.
Yeah,
How
right?
about this? For every wrong answer, I'm gonna give it to you with this club. Deal?
Calm down, will you? Revenge is a dish best served.
Wrong answer.
Second question. What the hell are you doing here?
Let's see. Irish? Oop.
A shamrock? Is he Irish?
Hey, that's my line.
It should start to swell any moment now.
That wasn't very useful.
One more time. What the hell are you doing here?
Are you of Irish descent?
I've got an Irish boss, just like my friend Colbert here. I'm sure the name O'Leary rings a bell, right?
Desmond O'Leary. If you live in New York City, you've certainly heard of the richest bookie in town.
This is
After
rude.
everything that's happened, I was beginning to feel like this case was finally moving forward.
Wrong answer.
But I was wrong.
One more time. What the hell are you doing here?
I'm a private eye. Sonia Dunn hired me to find Bobby Ye.
He's
I
Buffalo.
hate detectives.
Oof. Don't care how you feel about my job title, sir. It was a correct.
Seriously, what the hell are you doing here?
Weren't you gonna hit me? I'm still waiting for the blows.
Happy? One more time. What the hell are you doing here?
I know your friend Colbert and his wife.
Now he wants to insult you. All right then. He's all yours. All right. Now it's your turn. I'll call the boss.
Hit me harder, Daddy.
I want you to yell like I'm beating the crap out of you, okay?
Desmond, we caught some damn detectives snooping around Bobby Yale's place. Yeah, hired by Dunn's daughter.
Sometimes it pays to take a bribe. I don't get to get beat the shit out of too much.
Oh, sure. Will do. Colbert, stop hitting him, you beast.
What a shame. We were just getting to know each other.
Yeah, right. Don't knock me out. I can't answer your questions if I'm knocked out, man. He's either a jackal or a wolf. I couldn't really tell. Is there no sound? Are you guys not hearing it? Or are you not? Or do you have it muted, Arcadia? Okay. Just want to make sure. Alright, we're back at the gym. After I look like I've been gone a few rounds. Oh, look at this guy. Gorilla.
Thanks, pal.
So, what else can you tell me about Dunn's death?
Well, not much. My memory's not what it used to be.
Oh, I can ask him about that. Should I ask him about that? Some of you weren't here to see that. I'll walk back into the back room so you can see it. I'm not going to say it out loud, but we got Joe Dunn. You can ask him about Joe Dunn. You can ask about Sonia Dunn, or I think S is basically the walkout. Ah. How can you hear me then? How can you hear me but not the game? Am I louder than... I'm probably louder than the game, so you probably have it on a quiet. Yeah, we'll ask him about it.
Dunn wasn't black, but he allowed you and Bobby Yale to train here.
Yeah, this was the first integrated gym in the city, I think.
Alright.
Do you have any idea where Bobby Yale could be?
Not a clue.
I dropped by Bobby Yale's apartment. I think he might be involved with O'Leary, the bookmaker.
You sure? Yale had some dark years, no doubt, but Dunn turned him into a decent guy. I'm no detective.
Oh, Johnson,
but
you
I
have a weather
wouldn't follow
report.
that.
You got a weather? You got a tornado warning? Why are you watching this? Duck and cover, man. That's determination.
Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
Yeah, and his wife, Bobby's mom, died shortly after. Dunn is the closest thing the family the poor kids had ever since.
If Yale's gonna fight the reigning champion, he's got a big career ahead of him.
He hasn't lost a single fight since he turned pro.
He's
The
watching
bastard
these
beat the
sellers.
socks off me a few years back.
Oh, meant to talk about his past, but... Okay, now A is
Said
his
Yale
past.
joined a gang back in the day? Know which one?
Hell, I don't know, John. This is New York City. There are more gangs than people.
How is that possible? Isn't a gang comprised of multiple people? How can you have more gangs than people? Is half of you in a gang? Is half of everyone in a gang in New York? Like, hey, my one half is on this gang, my other half is on this gang, and everyone else has... That's not mathematically possible, man. How?
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
She's hot, ain't she?
Oh boy.
You two seem to get along nicely.
Well, I've known her since she was a baby. But she sure has grown, if you get my drift. I hadn't seen her since she left for college about 4 years ago.
It seems like her father's death didn't really upset her.
Well, she likes to play it cool, which makes her really hot.
Ah, okay. So what you're saying, Tom, is that when you become a part of the gang, then that means you're a gang person, and that means there's more gang people than people. I get it. It's a magical town, yes, where math makes no sense.
I better let you get back to your drills.
All right.
No, it's like one of. So they said it's like one of the first integrated gyms. Well, I'll show you real quick. This I have to. Oops. No, wait. It's in the locker room. The locker room's over here. Herba derba, herba derba, herba derba, herba derba, herba derba, herba derba. I want to know why the other animals look like animals, but the cat looks like Lego guys. He's trying to look like Batman, okay? He's trying to go for the Batman aesthetic. This poor, this unfortunate little graffiti here. Yeah. No. That's what I thought it was why I was going to be asking about those things. Oh yeah, that's where the freaking thing is. I got to go back there. Even though I don't want to look at that graffiti. Blacksad. Lockpick. Hole and Byron. So that's the chest extender. And other poems. Abraham Greensburg. It's got a buffalo on the cover for some reason. Ryan chest compressor. Physical, cultural appearance. Add extra springs to make you go stronger. Yep. So it's just the clasp that holds the thing together. So whoever owns this locker basically owns the Bobby Yale. So it's Bobby Yale's chest extender. Close allowed at a new deduction. Let's go to the deduction screen then, shall we? Now Lego Brian. Alright. Wow, there's a lot of these things here. So, who do the footprints in the brim belong to? Mary calls Dun Joey. Someone threw a paint can in the trash. There's something fishy about Dunn's suicide. Someone threw a chest expander in the trash. Mary has nice and neat handwriting. Weekly took explicit photos of the rhino and his lover. There's a paint stain on the gym floor. Lyle's locker's full of surprises. And someone threw a chest expander in the trash can. Ah, you put thoughts together. I get it.
Well, I know this much. The chest expander in the trash belongs to Yale.
So anything else that I can really think of putting together? So who do the footprints in the gym belong to? Mary has nice handwriting. Mary calls Dun Joey. The chest expander belongs to Yale. Oh, okay, so it did compress those two things. See, the expander compressed into its own thing now. So the buffalo that works for O'Leary has a shamrock on his lapel. Something fishy about Dunn's suicide. Where do the footprints in the gym belong to? I don't think there's anything I can put together right now. I don't think so. Oh, have a good night, Arcadia. Love ya. Have a safe night over there at the pond. You stayed up till like 4 a.m., dude. You are crazy. No one walked through the paint, I know, right? Oh, there's stuff on the wall there. Oh, walked too far. Now I'm just walking.
Miss Dunn, can I run a couple of questions by you?
If they'll help you find Yale, go ahead.
I ask you a few questions. I'm gonna stare intently. There's a safe up there. Oh.
What's wrong?
Someone's taking pictures from the rooftop.
Are you sure?
I'll go take a look.
Oh. I'm like, why am I not saying anything about this? That's probably the reporter I invited in.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly, yeah. Whoops. I didn't realize I was going to have to do a thing.
Who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Oh well.
Weekly.
Wasted again.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, look! Isn't that Cassidy?
I'm not falling for that. Nope, I am falling for that.
Don't change the subject, you sad little...
Why don't we settle this over ice cream, huh, Jack? Just
I
like
kinda
in
did
the
invite
good
him.
old days.
How did you get up here? I don't want anyone to see you.
Shady reporter's a weasel. Yeah, well, I'm the real deal. That's why I'm Maru, not a weasel. Weasel. Loading screens.
Everyone, even the most hapless of creatures, has a gift. Something that makes them special, that makes them worth knowing. Foul-smelling Weekly is no exception. No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too long.
This bourbon shake is delicious. Want a taste?
You know I don't like milk.
Your loss.
Oh wow.
Joe Dunn hangs himself and leaves his gym to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym, I think.
The real question is, why did he commit suicide?
Well, it's pretty obvious.
Is that so? Care to shed some light on this, Sherlock?
Oh, there's no need to look for reasons. People hang themselves every day out of sadness. Stuff like that.
That's not what a reporter would say.
Everyone knows that Jim had some serious money issues. Maybe he just got tired of fighting.
Wait, that doesn't make sense after it came out of my mouth. He owns a gym
It doesn't really matter.
where they
It's
box,
just a hunch.
and he got
How about
tired of
that
fighting.
I've got other suspects, like O'Leary, the bookmaker.
Desmond O'Leary? The same O'Leary who used to date Helen Moore? America's sweetheart? Now that's a woman.
And then there's the Walrus. Who was that guy?
But come on. You've never heard of Frank Cassidy? The president of the Boxing Managers Association?
Who's also Stone's agent, Bobby Yale's rival.
He might know why Dunn killed himself, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons? Weekly was right. Cassidy could have known why Dunn killed himself. Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The farther I kept him from the gym, the better. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be. Should I give him an order or a subtle suggestion? Yeah, you might be right about Cassidy. but it won't be easy to make him talk. He seems like a pretty tough cookie. Only a thorough and efficient detective could pull it off. But the problem is, I already got enough on my plate.
You're a lucky man, John Blacksad.
I don't follow.
You just found the thorough detective you need.
Oh, of course. What a great idea. How did I not think of you?
Hey, don't sweat it. But you'll have to do me a favor. Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants an interview.
Weekly, please.
Well, if not, bye-bye, Cassidy.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Great. That's settled.
I can't say no to a face like that. This fox weasel is staring into my soul. He's a journalist, that's what they do, Sable. He's so cute that you can't bear to watch him stumble into the frickin' glass pane and shatter everything, and it's like, oh, I didn't catch him twice. Oof.
So, was there really someone on the roof?
Yeah, but he was faster than me. I couldn't get my hands on him.
A fast spy and a slow detective. This must be my lucky day.
Anything else I can pick up? That was a very weird interlude. Bye.
Big, bright eyes. Looks well rested. Either she didn't mourn her father, or she really knows how to work that makeup.
Necklace? Paper? Perfume? It's ears. Heartbeat?
Nice and steady heartbeat.
I had more? Usually it doesn't let me do that unless I've already gotten everything. Weird. It's alright.
I saw you arguing with a guy named Cassidy. What did he want?
Remember the fight that needs to take place in order to save this gym?
Well, Cassidy manages Yale's rival, Stone, the reigning champion.
If Bobby doesn't show up, he'll lose money. Maybe not a lot, but enough to care.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth.
Do you remember when you had to store that kind of stuff on things on your desk instead of in a computer? Isn't that weird? That's weird, right? Man, the 50s, man. Tripping.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
I think that's it. I thought there was another conversation I could have with her. It's a safe. Probably can't open it with her standing behind me. My Rolodex,
I'd love
right?
to take a look inside that safe now. Could you give me the combination?
I'd love to help you, but My mother's birthday used to be the combination, but I already tried it.
A happy family?
Well, at least that's what the picture says. Doesn't the picture always show the happy parts? People think that Instagram and frickin' Twitter and those things were the cause of people falsely showing only the best parts of their life. But we all know the real harsh truth. People have been doing that since pictures existed. Now I'm really feeling the noir spirit.
Quite a few.
Yeah, especially at the hanging. Jeez. You can zoom in, right? Zoom in, zoom out.
Looks like Dunn liked to measure his daughter and Bobby each year. Sonia's measurements stop at 18, and there's a gap in Bobby's between ages 15 and 17.
Those are always cool.
I remember that fight, back when Jake was coming up the ranks.
Keep hitting the escape key instead of the thing. Old things are good. Like, I like to know where things came from. It's always interesting, like how we used to deal with problems that, like, we've kind of consolidated into our little frickin' pocket Nicoles. Which is always interesting. Like, it's kind of funny when people go, well, Star Trek predicted that we'd be having these little handheld communication devices. It's like, dude, Star Trek's thing is now woefully outdated. All you can do is talk to people on those things. Right? It's more like Nicole. Like, literally, if somebody, like, from Satan, from the Sonic cartoons, like, that's literally what we have in our hand now, except for we say things like Alexa. I'm not going to say the actual word in case some of you have some of those voice-activated things. I really wish you could, like, modify the name that it responds to, because I would name mine Nicole for sure, just for that reference.
What was Joe Dunn like?
Hey, he was a decent man. Have you seen all those slogans on the wall? Those motivational phrases? Joe really believed in them. All of them.
He played the saxophone, right?
Yeah, pretty well for a white boy. But he quit when his wife died. Makes no sense, right? I mean, nothing draws chicks like the brass. Why quit when you're finally free? Ha ha ha.
Joe or Joey?
Joe Dunn or Joey Dunn?
Huh? Nobody called him Joey. Well, maybe his wife. Although, she didn't call him anything after she died.
No one called him Joey except for somebody who loved him. I wonder if that's going to be something I could put together, because somebody else called him Joey too.
I found an empty wine bottle on the rooftop. Did Joe Dunn drink?
Only for a while, back when his wife died. But eventually he quit. After that, he'd only drink on special occasions.
This Tech the Skunk Shaman? Who's Tech the Skunk Shaman? I haven't heard of that person. Alright, so anything I could formulate here? Mary calls Dunn Joey. Someone threw a paint can in the trash. Maybe that's connected to paint stain on the gym floor. Doesn't open the safe. Oh, you have to time it, okay. Let me try putting those three together and see if anything happens. No. Okay, so like it will actually reject it if it's bad. So like, so someone threw paint can on the floor. Yep, no, see, okay. So there's a third option to that, but those two are definitely part of the same thing. I think if I combine the cards on the table with birthday doesn't open the save. Nope. Mary calls him Joey. Mary's nice and neat handwriting. No. So those two definitely go together, but I don't have anything to take it with. Because I think that Mary and Joey had a thing going. Because Mary calls him Joey. He just said that his wife called him Joey. So that makes me suspicious on that. But I don't think I really have anything else any other threads to really go down. Do I have like an objective notes or something? So right now things are kind of running cold for me right now, so I might just call it a night while my brain thinks about things to do. I can just review my notes really quick, I guess. Works for O'Leary as a thug. Okay. Right. Whoop. Didn't want to go all the way back. Yeah, I tried the paint stain and the footprints together. That didn't work. The paint can and the paint on the floor does go together, but there's something else that ties them together that I'm not seeing. Young talent in boxing, friend to Joe and Sony Dunn. More than friends? Seems to like Yale. Killed Dunn together. These are some weird accusations I'm making on that. See, like every time I hit escape, it goes all the way back out. I want to just go back out one level. Alright, Strangelove. Have a good night. I'm probably going to be closing out pretty soon here, too. Because I'm kind of hitting... my energy is starting to run low, and I need to figure out... Other than the Bobby Vale thread, I'll start listing off some things for me to think about next time. So next time I might talk about, or try to figure out like something about the chest compressor. So maybe if I'm gonna look back at the crime scene one more time, or the hanging noose one more time, and see if I find anything.
I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up.
Alright, so that just doesn't do anything. Alright, so I'm going to get the hop out of here for tonight. Thank you guys very much for showing up. A lot of people showed up tonight. A lot of people... yeah, I'm glad you showed up, Tom. I'm glad you showed up. A lot of people I know showed up tonight. It's very nice. Very nice to see everyone here. Very much a lot of people showed up. I think it's because this game is pretty cool and it's got a good aesthetic to it, and definitely, like, you know, anthropomorphic animals in a mature setting with noir themes certainly does draw a crowd, for sure. But no, hopefully next time you show up, Tom, it's under your own terms. And not because, like, oh no, something bad happened. Anyways, guys, have a good night. We'll continue our investigations for the next week, or this next upcoming week. Is it already June? Why is it telling me what time it is? Show me the calendar. Fine, I will frickin'... Okay, now it showed me that. Hold on. This thing takes up a lot of resources, though, because it's like I click on something and it's like, I'm gonna think about it. Come on, calendar. Let me just add it. Okay, let me do math. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29th? The 29th. Yeah. It's really late. I had to manually add that up. Thank you, Strangelove. Yes. Wow. Yes. My brain is not functioning properly, so I should probably go to bed. It's like 2 plus 7 is what? 2 plus 7 is what? I don't know what 2 plus 7 is. Oh goodness. Oh goodness me. I've really gone off the deep end. The simple maths. Yes, May 29th is the next Friday. Already, man. Holy cow. Anyways, we'll continue our investigation then. Have a good night, everybody, and we will return with more Blacksad. More Blacksad on the next week. Have a good night, everybody.